Hey, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to put a quick disclaimer out there. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate in the comments, which is fine. Let's keep it civil and have an open discussion. But this video is to help somebody who's thinking about becoming an owner-operator or who is new to being an owner-operator like me with 15 months in. And this video is also to reaffirm why I operate my business the way I choose to, and just reaffirming why I use the equipment I use to operate my business. Now, I also understand we're all different and we can choose how we want to operate our businesses differently, and I respect that. I'm just trying to share pure numbers. So, as a business, and I don't think trucking is any different, the formula businesses use is they try to maximize their revenue with either maintaining or lowering their costs of operation. Trucking is absolutely no different. Now let's talk about the biggest expense we face as owner-operators. That is going to be fuel. Now, it might not be every month. Some months you might spend a ton of money on maintenance, but over the course of the year, if you look at your profit and loss statements, your biggest expense is fuel. So now let's talk about fuel mileage. I am going to use numbers from my first quarter, which are going to be a little weird because I did operate 3 different trucks in the first quarter of 2022, and I'm sure I didn't burn all the fuel I put into those trucks. Matter of fact, I know I didn't. And I'm also going to use the IFTA return. I have a buddy that has a 1998 Peterbilt 379. Now, I have shared, I love these trucks. I love 389s. I love W900s. I love hooded trucks. I love the way they look. I like the way they sound, but I'm going to explain to you why I don't think it's a good business practice for me to ever own one. So let's get into some numbers. So like I said, these are the IFTA returns for first quarter of 2022. Now, let's take my truck, right? Now, like I said, I operated 3 different trucks in the first quarter of 2022. My IFTA return was 6.47 miles a gallon, right? Now let's take, both my buddy and I drive about the same amount of miles. So we rounded to 120,000 miles a year. If you take 120,000 divided by 6.47, multiply that by the national fuel average, which right now in the US is $5.16, you get a grand total of $95,703 in my fuel costs for the year. Now, let's jump over to my buddy's truck, a 1998 379P. His IFTA return was 5.3 miles a gallon. So if you take the same numbers, 120,000 miles divided by 5.3, multiply that by 516, you get a grand total of $116,830. So if you subtract what my buddy's going to pay this year in fuel, which is $116,830, and what I'm going to pay, $95,703, I am going to generate, if IFTA doesn't change, $21,127 in revenue more than my buddy's 379. That's why I'm in business, people. I'm in business to maximize my profit. I don't care how I do it. I don't need to have the coolest looking truck on the road. I'm in this for money. So for me, it makes sense to drive a more fuel efficient truck than a not fuel efficient truck. Now, if you look at the numbers, like I said, his IFTA return was 5.3. Mine was 6.47. You're talking about 1.1 miles more per gallon, and you're gonna save $21,127. That is revenue that can go into your pocket, whether you decide to pay yourself more, give yourself a bonus, or it can go back into your business account so you can maybe upgrade your equipment, buy a new trailer, buy even a more fuel efficient truck. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, if you want to have a discussion about this, I'll do my best. Hope you can too. And yeah, hope everybody had a great day today. And until next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking.